I can make titles now! Ah, welcome back, viewers, to another episode of Let's Play Sacred for the PC with me, Bezlonir. Just looking down to check that the microphone is on my headset, that it is turned on. And so here we are again. It has been a while for me, and I have to say that in the intervening time, I accidentally saved over the file with this character, lost about an hour of progress, so I think this is going to be a little different. This is a different weapon than what I believe I got in the thing before, probably the last episode. I think I got a crossbow, but that was a while ago for me in, like, real world time. So this one is pretty good. It's more damage, so it's something to look for when you're running a ranged damage or melee character. Really not relevant when you're doing a spell-based character, as I've noticed. I've found a frustrating lack of equipment that boosts anything other than spell regen, which even that's been hard to find. It just seems like, you know, something with these games in general, it's for some reason it's hard to find stuff that's actually good for the character that you're currently using. Alright, so I don't believe we've been to Timberton in this actual recorded LP before. We'll go over here. We need to go to Brave Rock Castle
and
right
now
now.
I'm going to show you what happens when you hit a meeting.
So, yeah, I went over here on off screen. So this guy here is currently a follower for me. Let me see him. Okay, inventory's fine. So that was a little different. He actually was right on the road to that place where, right on the road to Tierfessul. Like right around here, you just go to the left and he's over there. He asks you to take him to Tierfessul, and then after you talk to the chick with the weird accent and she opens the portal, if you go back and talk to him again, he'll offer to be your follower. So that was something we got for killing some bears. That's cool. Screw it, I'll use that penetrating arrow rune. I'm a little leery because I don't want to make the regen time too high, but I did not mean to get off my horse in order to do that. Man, so catching up with all the things. The other thing here is I decided to pick up. Well, I got this this new rune here, so this is pretty cool.
Hey!
It would be if I could get it to work. Okay. For a second there, I thought I had. Yeah, you can't really see that too well. This is explosive arrow. I'll try to use it on something where you can actually see. Gotta love that, man. They really just like blow up. It does a whopping amount of damage. Really just really good single target damage, and I don't know if it has any splash damage to it or not. But isn't that freaking awesome? It just like creates a shower of blood and guts. And so there's a couple reasons why I'm glad that I found this. So I do believe this is going to be an upgrade in a couple of situations. So one problem that I've had with this character is that penetrating arrow, you know those little green tracers that run around and like target things. So the problem with those is that they get hung up on environmental obstacles and things like that, which is really annoying, especially in really tight dungeons. Yeah, so between honest, I'll get back to talking about this explosive arrow in a second, but I have to explain. I think it's been about a week since I recorded an LP, and so I'm a little even in just that time, I've gotten a little rusty. The explanation for that is both that I erased I accidentally saved over my file, and that took me a little time to recover from. And then the other thing that happened, I'm trying to figure out where I need to go to get back to. Oh, I never connected that back. Oh, okay, it might be. Let me see. Did this on another character, so I just gotta go up, right around where the portal was. I guess I never did it on this character. That gets confusing too when you've played too many characters. You're just like, wait, who did what? Okay.
Terrible mistake.
And then the other thing was I decided to go ahead and play through until I beat the game on another one of my characters. So fortunately, having done that, at least by and large, none of my LP will be blind anymore.
Ah! Come back!
So that's, I mean, but playing through the rest of the game off and on, I mean, I haven't been playing, I've been playing a lot, but I haven't been playing like a ton every day necessarily, so it's taken me a little while to get to that point. Yeah, I'm just gonna run past this crap. I just realized it's level 18.
Sliceable.
And we're level 30 right now, so none of this stuff is a danger to me at all, really. This is a side area. I thought it was. Oh wait, there's actually a thing here. I don't need to do this quest. I think you gotta talk to one of these guys.
Go on then, run.
Where's your leader at? Oh, okay, he's surrounded by these damn blood bears. And so then we kill them all. Which is not really hard. Oh, this guy's level 34. That was not horrible XP. Okay, so we got all this stuff that we had to get. Well, I guess at least we did that side quest. I think our guy died. Yeah.
Coward!
No, he was on death's door, maybe. But that does illustrate that I don't know if it's 100% guaranteed, but a lot of times he'll just get knocked out. He won't actually die. So I think it's another path that goes to the right. I wanted to like take a different route. I thought it'd be kind of cool. But it appears that it's being a little difficult because I haven't done this. Okay, here, I think this is the right way to go. I had a feeling, I remembered it was like basically straight out of town. So yeah, that's Timberton. It's kind of off the path to, on the way to, I don't remember the name of the place, but it's the place where we first talked to that Baron, which is weird because that's not where he's at anymore. And then you've got this place, which is, as far as I've been able to determine, pretty pointless, despite that there's some guys here, and if you press tab you can see that there's a white dot, which is usually like a quest giver or something. So, you know, he might be like an intermediary point in a quest that I haven't really ticked yet. But I think, let me see here, we're gonna go through here, and then we haven't really been out over here. I did this off camera. I think some of it was on camera during an exploration video, but this is where we're going. We're going to follow this road and go over to Brave Rock Castle there. Not Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock Castle. Oh man. There's one for you if your tongue is ever feeling kind of languid. Try to say frickin' Fraggle Rock Castle.
This place stinks of death and decay. The smell of a city.
Okay. What? No, I don't believe that. I can almost guarantee I failed that quest. I'm not even gonna go bother pretending to turn that in. Finding the document of a decree. I read, I think I read a description of how to do that on the FAQ, on an FAQ on GameFAQs, but by this point, like, I kind of started this LP somewhat blind. I had played 6 or 7 hours. I had played the game, but by this point, even though we're like 20. This is the 21st episode of the LP, so we're a little ways into the game. But I've played this like a lot by now. I've got like 2 characters that have about 20 hours played, and I have another character that is like 10, a couple other characters that have around 10, and I've started another one. So, okay, yeah, the other exit to town has to be down around here somewhere. It's been a while. I haven't been through this place in a bit, because once you get to Brave Rock Castle, you don't really come back around to this area, owing to the fact that, okay, come on, seriously, where am I at? Where's the damn exit? Guess I'm just gonna wander around till I find it. Yeah, but once you go over there, you don't really come back to this area. There's no point. This is an interesting town, and it's kind of big, whatever, but compared to Brave Rock Castle, like, I don't know, man. In all probability, whether I like it or not, that's probably going to be like a... Ooh, man. That's probably going to be like 3 videos just to do Brave Rock Castle. Where does this road go to? Up to the north? Huh. I'm not familiar with this area here, but I never had to go there. And on my other character, and I did beat the game. So here's my thinking, like, with regards to all this stuff, because I'm saying,
I won't hurt you.
You know, well,
that's a lie.
I don't have to do this to beat the game, whatever. So, you know, am I gonna purport to have a complete LP? Did I explore everything? I'm not going to. I'm gonna do some side quests still.
And now I'm going to show you what happens when you.
Because it kind of breaks up the monotony. I'm not sure if I'll do more exploration videos. Possibly. I'll just kind of feel out what I want to do. But the thing with my thinking on the side quests, I think I'm gonna do different side quests, at least on camera, for each time I go through a different difficulty, just to kind of offer something a little bit different and mix it up a little bit. So those guys would probably be good to use the explosive arrow on. If you got a lot of like strong enemies, you know, might be good to use that kind of thing. Now, I can't answer for, I'm not really sure whether they do drop loot or not. Okay. So, yeah, they do still. I'm probably going to stick with penetrating arrow for now. One of the things about that is, like, when you get these guys that are just, like, really super annoying. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna reverse these. Sometimes, like, even when you're trying to use your inventory or whatever, then you'll click on, there'll be, like, right where you want to click on this, there'll be an NPC there, and for some reason, like, your little game thing insists on clicking on the NPC instead of, alright, I feel like switching those two out will work better for my ergonomic keyboard, and it's a little closer like what I did with that. Okay, I'm gonna go down to Shire's Pen, actually. This shouldn't be a problem. I kind of move again. Okay, so think. Oh right, and there's like a place up here too, so we'll get a quest up here. I'll do these quests this time. There's some other quests around here that I'm not gonna do. So I'm not gonna go everywhere. There was a sizable chunk of the desert that I actually did explore. If I'll open up the map again and scroll down, I'll show God, it takes so long to scroll the map. You should be able to grab it like Windows and just like move it around with a little hand icon. So I explored like, oh, you see all that desert I explored? I explored a bunch of that off camera. Because, I mean, you don't really... There's a crooked Wang. It's a dragon Wang! Yeah, I don't really need to do all that on camera. So, what was the point? I mean, I explored some of that, but there was like half again at least more to the right. And that was part of why I wanted to beat the game, because I wanted to see... I wanted to beat the game on my other character, because I wanted to see what all the... what areas the game actually takes you to, and like figure out the flow of the game so I could decide whether I wanted to do... Be gone! Shut up. I'm doing a quest.
You can be sure you'll not have to wait long for this job to be completed.
Right. There's nothing else up here? When I'm playing off camera, I tend to open more chests and stuff. God, I was having a hard time remembering how to get back out of there. Alright, get on your horse. Yeah. So, yeah, I felt like it would be useful to know what areas you actually go to, the game takes you to in the course of the game, and that sort of thing, so I could avoid going into a totally unnecessary area unless I wanted to. And that way, like, as I was suggesting, I can save more of that kind of thing for the next difficulty. You know, silver,
I'll
gold,
get you yet.
do some different things each time. I'm gonna have to check on my sound levels. I can't friggin' hear myself. I don't know if it is that my... That's not my sound levels. I don't know if it is that my, maybe my headphones are just on really loud. I'll turn them down a little. I wish that I knew or, like, could figure out whether... Oh, hey, look, little thing. Is it useful for us, or what? The green items are set pieces. Okay, we got about another 13 minutes here. Hey, he just killed our guy. These guys are pretty strong. They're good XP, man. Ooh, this is pretty good. Decent damage, chance to land a crit. So, not going to replace a plus to all skills ring, but this looks like a good replacement for that. I will be hanging on to those plus to all skills rings because I figure that could be pretty useful to... I didn't even pay attention to how that worked out for me. And that was... Oh, so I lost a teeny bit of damage, but... what are the other things? Oh, chance to land a crit. I don't even know what split does, honestly. I've heard of it. So, okay, we're gonna go down to that place that Matt was talking about or whatever. Nah, I don't remember the name of it. So this guy's got a quest for us.
My bow is yours to command.
I feel like I could read those, but I mean, I've kind of established it that I'm not reading them for this LP.
Of course, I'll gladly put myself at your disposal.
I kind of feel like that's not a bad decision for this game, even though maybe my decision was a bit arbitrary and hasty, but having played this game a fair amount, it's a really long game and there's a lot of crap going on. So if you could skip something like that, you know, probably why not. I think there's a small example of how these things, these arrows are they get caught up on buildings or things like that. So it's sort of nice to see Bravesbury, I think is what I was thinking of, and that's connected to, that quest was from Bravesbury. That's where I got some NPCs that you saw on screen before that I accidentally got killed. Hold on, let me bring the map back up again so I can... Okay, yeah. I just wanted to figure out the flow of how I wanted to do these quests. Always important. And I also have to get used to playing this character because I was playing my spell-based Wood Elf, which is the character that I beat the game with quite a bit, so... yeah, it's pretty different. This is actually easier in a lot of ways. The spell-based Wood Elf, I want to do some like side quest videos is what I was going to call them, and show off some of my other characters, so I may eventually get the opportunity to show you, but it's a little weird and awkward to use some of the abilities for that character. Well, this is interesting. Might be faster if I just use the other ability. Oh wow, look at this. That guy dropped some good stuff, didn't he? We can't use this stuff, but he dropped some good stuff. I think he dropped a ring or something. Wait, where did we get this from? Eggle's Ring of Destiny. I don't think that's that great a damage compared to some of the other stuff we have. Not worth giving up a... Oh, we got this before. We didn't... Well, I was playing off screen. Just before I started this, I wanted to try some different things and get my bearings, and I got that when I was doing that process. So that was pretty cool. Okay, I don't think that's going to be... It's hard to judge because I socketed two skeleton skulls in there. Huh. I just noticed that's kind of redundant because a skull is part of a skeleton. So you could just say skull and it's, you know, one assumes, right? If you say skull, one just assumes that that's a human skull unless otherwise specified. So I should have just looked at the stuff that I can't use. What? No, it's not grayed out. What the heck was it, man? When I picked it up, it showed in red. I did pick it up, right? God dang it. How much time do I have now? Because I'm like spending all this time trying to... I'll figure it out off screen, whatever. Or later, I don't know. So yeah, some of the abilities for the spell-based Wood Elf, well, all of the abilities are frustrating, and they don't really synergize too well necessarily. The playstyle is totally different. So that there's, I want to, yeah, like I was saying, I want to do like a video where I show some of that because it is different. It's quite, God, man. I didn't mean for that to like flash on and off. I just wanted to check the map to see if I was going in the right direction for this, which I seem to be. So it's a big adjustment though to go back and forth between the two because this plays very different from the wow, that was an interesting sound effect, huh? Okay, so
your end is a certainty now.
From what I've noticed, the voices for the Dark Elves, and we'll fight a lot more of them later on. They appear to be God, these sounds. The voices for the Dark Elves seem to be just regular words recorded backwards. So yeah, there's some more draw cap monks. I mean, you can tell, like, you know what people sound like when their voices are recorded and played backwards.
Come back.
It sounds like this. Yeah. I'm sorry, that was probably horrible. Just generally a horrible bunch of sounds to have in your ear. Alright, let's keep going up this way. Sorry I'm using my map so much. This is like, I know what I'm doing, but it's just going quite a ways back for me. and I'm gonna have to get the hang of this control scheme again, both including also the different thing I just switched up to here. Yeah, okay, whatever. So, rascals. Rascals? Oh, okay, maybe I need to go in this cave here. Now I gotta check on the time again. Ah, it's so weird, man. It actually turns out to be a decent amount of time. And I think I forgot I was gonna do 20-minute videos. I may start doing that. It may be easier for me. It just gets to be, after a certain amount of time, I think I kind of feel like, you know, I should be done or something, you know? So I'm gonna start using explosive arrow in these cave situations. I think it's just gonna work better. I'll have to deal with AI too much, things of that nature.
Hey!
Alright, come on.
Hey!
The regen should be not bad at all. See, now I think we're just... I think my arrows were hitting a wall or something. Sometimes it's hard to tell in this game. Like, you don't feel like you should be, but you are.
No escape.
You have failed as a leader.
Wow.
And now you must go the way of all mortals. I can't carry any more.
You acted like a badass, and I killed you in one hit. So he cuts off his ear. Little Van Gogh action. So that I don't have to kill him, apparently. And instead I can just bring back his ear. Which, when you do bring that back, like, the guy's all suspicious. Like, what do you want? You think the guy just... How does it... What kind of world do you live in? How do you think that you just automatically think that, you know, oh, he just brought his ear. Well, he must have gave you his ear. If somebody brings me an ear, I'm gonna go ahead and guess you killed that motherfucker, because that's how that normally goes. You don't usually get somebody's ear, you know. In fact, if somebody told me that somebody actually just gave them their ear, like, here, buddy, have my ear, I would be like, no, you killed them. You actually killed them. They didn't give you. Come on, now. What do you think I am, stupid? They gave you their ear. Okay. Then we got that regen. Yeah, it's a little different. I gotta set this up because I have to do multiple shot and then just start doing some penetrating arrows whenever I come across a lot of enemies or something that's strong.
Hey!
It's a little different. We actually used some of these abilities in this LP in the early episodes before I realized that you can't really do magic abilities and melee abilities because of regen. Okay, so it becomes pretty powerful. You just have to use those together. Otherwise, you'd probably want to use explosive arrow or something else because keeping in mind, like you saw, that explosive arrow is doing a lot of damage, and that's just like rank 2. And it does 200% damage of normal. Pretty quick regen. Nothing wrong with having that regen around a second. I thought it was supposed to have a blast radius, but I don't know for sure. Sometimes spells like that, like the Barbarian's Dagger Stare, which is a damage aura, is an example of this. It won't say in the description that putting points into it expands the radius of the aura, but it apparently does. I guess somebody went and broke it all down. Anyway, we're about 30 minutes here, so I guess that concludes another episode of Let's Play Sacred for the PC. So this is Bezlonir signing out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.